A shinbone prevents the horse from raising its head beyond a fixed point. Raising the head causes the length of the shinbone along the cheek piece to shorten and thus puts pressure on the horse's mouth and behind the horse's poll. Horses generally dislike pressure behind the poll and learn to release the pressure by lowering their heads. The shinbone is used mostly in training horses as a lunging aid. If you use a shinbone incorrectly, you can ruin a horse's gait, or if they are feeling particularly claustrophobic, you can even flip your horse over. They are an artificial aid that does not teach your horse how to carry its weight on its hind end as they are supposed to when going on the bit, and instead just ties the horse's head down into a false frame. The 3-ring bit is a bit with 4 rings. The top ring, which is the smallest, is where you attach the cheek piece. The next ring down is where you normally attach the snaffle rein for the least amount of pressure. The bottom 2 rings give you more leverage and are stronger. You can use this bit either with 1 ring or 2 ring like a pelham. It is used specifically for leverage and lift. Leverage when you pull back on one of the lower rings with the reins. The top ring levers forward and pulls the cheek piece down, which applies pressure to the horse's poll and forces him to lower his head. It also creates lift. As you pull on the rings, the mouthpiece rises up, the snaffle ring in an elevating action. When combined with a strong leg pushing the horses forward into the bridle, it helps to balance him on his forehand. These are normally used with very strong horses or used when a child is on a horse that they are not yet ready to ride to give them a secure feeling. If used the wrong way, you can ruin a horse's mouth. This means that you can make them very sensitive and bit sour, and they won't want to accept the bit or be ridden, and they will throw their heads in the air consistently. The pizza cutter spur is a spur with a round disc at the end of the spur. This disc has a sharp edge which causes the horse pain when pushed into their sides. These spurs are often used on slow horses or in jumper classes. When repetitively jabbed into their sides, it causes gashes and sores, which are uncomfortable for the horse and are now banned in the show ring. Fake tails were created to please the judge's eye, making a wimpy tail look big and beautiful. They have now changed from just adding hair to adding weights. You add weights to a horse's fake tail if they have high tail carriage. These weights keep the horse from being able to swat it from side to side or lift it up, normally adding 1 to 2 pounds of weight. The downside is that the weights put pressure on the tail and can leave bald spots underneath where they were tied. Each piece of horsetail takes 7 to 10 years to grow back. If the weights get caught, they cause permanent bald spots where they were tied in.